Alrighty. Hello, Beavers. We are back with more BVU Overwatch. Tonight is going to be BVU Gold versus Carroll University. We are getting into the lobby. Lobby's being made. People are, getting in. We are getting map picks and hero bans out of the way before we start the match. And it looks like bans are actually in. So it's going to be Genji and Reinhardt banned. And then they are just waiting on... We are waiting on one player, and they are waiting on their coach to get into the lobby, and then it will start out. So that is going to be what we're going to be seeing tonight. And until then, I'm going to toss it all on intermission. Alrighty, we are getting into the game now.
Now arriving at Lijiang Tower.
So it is starting out with Lijiang Tower as the first map. We're in the waiting for player stage, so we do see the Raptor on the ball going to their spawn doors.
Hello.
And there it is.
Greetings. Hola. Hello. Hola.
We love to see the ball emotes in their spawn doors before the match starts. But yeah, it looks like it's going to be Control Center to start. We have got our 5, Weebu Hippo, Cyril Uwu, DeRaptor, Backslap, and Prologue GM. Then for Carroll University, they have got Adamant, Happy Feet, Robo Donut, Moo, and Harmony Iris.
Ready for battle.
And this time I'm pressing space. I'm pressing space when spectating them. This is revolutionary. Looks like our starting is going to be the Raptor on the Zarya, Cyril on the Reaper, Weebu Hippo on the Soldier, Backslap on Wuyang, and Prologue on Kiriko.
Capture the objective.
Let's get our hands dirty.
It's like our Beavers are going to be walking upstairs side while Carroll is walking down onto main point. They're starting with a Sig. We see our Zarya drop down, shielding off that rock, shielding their Reaper in to put some pressure on them. Weebu Hippo taking that Torb turret out of the way. We see that Reaper fade out, and the Raptor getting an initial pick on Sojourn, a good first pick to have there. A second block on that rock, along with a kill on their tank, as well as Serial Uwu getting their Mercy, and that is going to be the first team fight and the cap. The Weebu Hippo on the Soldier kind of spamming down. We did see a couple of switches. Happy Feet getting off of the Sojourn and onto a Bastion, killing our tank. Adamant killing our Kiriko, and Weebu Hippo does go down as well to Adamant. We also saw Robo Donut switching to a Ramatra. I think the Ramatra is going to be a lot more helpful for them than the Sigma against that Tsar. We are kind of held down by that Bastion turret, especially with the Mercy Beam. We see the Raptor bubbling Serial Uwu in to walk onto their support line. Their tank does get very low. However, that Nim does allow them to stay up. We see a Kiriko ult go out from Mu, as well as a second support ult from Carroll. We saw both of our support ults go out as well, so that is a match on ults. Happy Feet, however, used there, so we are up a DPS ult at the moment. We are also up our tank ult, since their swap has not been able to build theirs yet. So the Beaver's ult economy is looking a little better at the moment. See a grab here, just running in there. Raptor getting 2 support in DPS pick. Prologue getting the other DPS, as well as Serial Uwu finishing off that tank. And it is just their Kiriko who does manage to get out. See, Weebu Hippo and Serial Uwu now have their ults. Weebu Hippo has had theirs, but Serial just built his. See Weebu up on this height, just kind of waiting. We haven't seen any swaps from either side since that initial switch. We did see Serial Uwu using their ult. However, they didn't get anybody with it, but they have gotten some people low. Serial Uwu killing the Torbjorn there, but unfortunately Robo Donut trades it out. We do see Weebu Hippo getting pick on their Bastion. Their tank is running out of supports, but he is alone in this, so he could die here. He tops his ult to try and get a little bit more survivability, but he does go down. With 92, they're not going to have time to get on to touch. So this is probably going to be first point to Beavers. Especially with that grab holding them in place at the end there, they do go down. And that is first point of map 1 to our Beavers.
1-0. Ready for battle.
This'll be smooth sailing.
Yes. Hi.
push-ups before every mission. It works. I promise. Hello.
Looks like there have been a couple switches from Carroll's lineup. Nothing from our Beavers. They have gone for a Soldier match, Farah now, and a Lucio. Looks like they could be going for some environmental. Hopefully Weebu Hippo on the hit scan can take care of that Farah. Looks like we are sort of walking White Room. And we do get on. We see their soldier pretty low. Their tank is somewhat separated here, but his support, his Kiriko is here to back him up. They switched off of the Lucio and onto the Kiriko yet again. Their soldier does go low, but they are still up. The Raptor getting the pick on their tank, but Happy Feet takes down one of our supports, as well as tossing another one, another rocket down onto Serial, going down. Weebu Hippo also goes down to Happy Feet. We saw a switch from Prologue GM onto a Baptiste, and it looks like we are actually taking a pause here. Oh, it looks like, I don't know if y'all can see that in the chat or not, but player is apparently at 600 ping. Don't know exactly who that is, but whoever it may be is probably going to have some issues with that. Definitely not ideal for league play. I'm going to go ahead and just toss us onto an intermission until we are out of this pause. But until then, please, apologies for the intermission, but we'll be right back. I'm going to take us off of intermission just because this is what we see in league play, where it's someone on the other team just asked during the pause, "What's everyone's favorite pasta?" And now everybody's talking about what kind of pasta they are enjoying. And the first person to respond was our very own the Raptor, who just said the word butter, which of course I followed up with also just saying butter. Yeah, this is what happens in league play. Is we talk about our favorite pastas. Alrighty, Backslap was our player with the bad internet and is now back. Hopefully we got those things stabilized. We were getting low to that Pharah. Pharah doing a lot of work and actually has done so much. They have built their ult already. Looks like we have swapped to a Mercy from Backslap here. We see our Beavers, they're continuing to hold bridge, so our Beavers are starting to walk up White Room, hoping to put a little bit of pressure on this point here. We do see Serial on point. We do see that Pharah ult go out, and it does take down our tank. And that Kiriko ult from Carroll also goes out. We did throw down our window, but unfortunately, we just weren't able to capitalize off of that enough. So that is going to be a lost team fight from our Beavers, and now it's going to be 1270 now, with our Beavers only having one ult. Getting close to a second, but only having one at the moment. Looks like we did toss that up onto this point. That Suzu is going to save a lot of them there. Adamant does pop their ult, as well as Ramatra using his. As well as Harmony Iris using their ult. So looks like, with it being 93, I don't know if our Beavers are going to be able to contest this. Unfortunately not. So that is a point to Carroll. That is 1-1 on map 1. So this is going to be match point for map 1.
Clean up your aim. I don't want a repeat of Paraguay.
What are you talking about? My aim is fine.
I caught friendly fire in San Lorenzo, remember?
Oh, right. That's San Lorenzo.
I'm the last one.
Looks like we've gone for a couple swaps here. We see Raptor on the Sigma and Cyril Uu now on the Ash. Looks like they have gone for a Symmetra to Simbomb onto point, so now they're going to have initial control over point. They're not going to be able to cap it yet per se because of that initial timer, but they are set up on point. So our Beavers are going to have to sort of pry that away from them before we can try and cap. Looks like the Raptor is sort of going up on this side, but they are going to go back down onto main statue to try and fight through this central area. Toss the Creation out, doesn't find anybody. Looks like the Adamant is low, but unfortunately that Kiriko is able to just keep them up. Toss Accretion up onto that Mercy, but Mercy stays up until Cyril Uu gets the pick on them. Cyril Uu getting their Mercy, as well as Weeble Hippo taking down Happy Feet. Robodona does take down one of our DPS, but we are still technically up in the fight. Unfortunately, Adamant does bring down the Raptor, so we are down our tank. And Robodona does bring down Prologue. Looks like the Raptor switched to a Winston here. We see Winston trying to run up onto the Pharah Mercy, getting pretty low, but does take down the Pharah with the help from Prologue on the Kiriko. Weeble Hippo getting 2 with Harmony and Iris, as well as the Raptor getting the pick on Adamant. Prologue does get their tank, and we're sort of clearing out that car wash, and that does get us the flip on point. Doesn't that firebomb down onto their sort of central? We do see a sim wall go out, allowing them to TP onto point and get the flip back. Weeble Hippo does get the pick on that ulting Pharah, but not after she had already gotten both of our supports. So it is going to be an extremely unfortunate situation for our Beavers now. We do see that car wash being really, really detrimental to our tank there, bringing him down. Adamant chasing Weeble Hippo, using that TP to get in and out safely. We do have Bob here, so we might be looking to set up for a Bob tossed onto point to contest. And there he goes. Bob is now on point to try and sort of stall for time, but unfortunately that Bob goes down almost instantly. Cyril Uu does get the pick on their Pharah, but with that Ramatra ult, it's going to be really hard for our Beavers to fight this. And we just don't have time to get on, and so unfortunately that is going to be map 1 going to Carroll.
Play of the game.
Play the game from the Raptor here on the Zarya. in that Yang ult and just able to run at people and just get a whole lot done. But yeah, a bit of an unfortunate start for our Beavers, but you know, we come back from worse. So hopefully we get some momentum going for tonight, and we take this back, because it is best of 5. But yeah, until we get into map 2, I'm going to throw y'all in an intermission, and then when map 2 begins, I will tell y'all the map pick and the bans and any swaps that may have happened. So I'll see you then. Alrighty, we are back, and map 2 is going to be Suravasa, and the bans were Farah and Zarya, which both of those make some sense. Hold on, I gotta turn my speed up so that I can find the ball. Here he is. Whoa, started shooting at the ball? Not cool, bro. Not cool. You never shoot at the ball when he's coming to try and just dance in your spawn.
Ready for battle.
Alrighty, it looks like we have gone
Watch our
for
flanks.
a
They might try
hazard
something.
pick from the Raptor. Genji from Weebu Hippo. Venture from Guest 7, I can dig that.
Whoa, ninjas! We're doing like a
Backslap is
stealth
on the
anything?
Wu Yang, and Prologue on the Kiriko again.
All over it.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Still a lot of talking in chat. This is something that we love about Overwatch. Even in super serious settings, people still like to mess around. You see, they do have a monkey now, as well as a Reaper Tracer. The Reaper does get low, but they are going to be able to use their fade out. They can try and TP back, and it does work out, so they are out of the fight now. Unless we can get on, they are going to hit first point. We do manage to touch with that Venture. Looks like their Kiriko is getting kind of low here. They do use their Suzu there. Guest 7 bringing down Happy Feet, their Reaper, but the Raptor getting 2 with their tank and support. We do see that Tracer use recall. Tracer's just trying to stall, but we do get point. Their monkey sort of leaping up towards this market side. The only ult that Carroll is having right now is going to be their Ana here soon, but we actually have our Wu Yang right now. Guess 7 does get a good pick on their Reaper. Weebu does get antied, but that cleanse does come out for him. We do see that Nano go out onto their Cassidy, who does use it for ult, but he does go down. He is killed before he can do anything with his ult. The Raptor uses his to lock him down, but unfortunately, their Winston did kill our tank. Prologue does go down to the Winston, but that Winston is low, and Winston does go down to our Genji. Our tank is now back. They did cap point, but it is still 95-35, so we are back. Our tank is low and does get brought down. Guess 7 using that Venture ult, taking down... Well, I'm not going to list those, because I would just be saying the names of the people from Carroll. And unless their monkey can touch, this is going to be first point. And it looks like they're not going to try to, because that would just sort of be a stagger. So it looks like they're just going to be going next.
Draw strength from nature.
We did see a swap onto a Mei from Happy Feet off of that Cassidy. We did see our Suzu did go out, but looks like they went for a Juno, so they don't have that anti anymore to punish the use of that Suzu. We did see a pick on Happy Feet as well as their Reaper jumping off the edge. And Weebu Hippo bringing down their monkey. No swats from our beavers as of right now. We've seen a couple from Carroll. They tried to wall off the Genji, but I think that there's like one person on this team that can't get over the Mei wall. Their monkey does get on, and he's brought low, but he just uses that primal rage, which is going to give him a lot of overhealth, and he's just going to try and juggle some of the lower people, and he does bring down Backslap with his ult, but Weeble Hippo and Raptor getting 2. Robo Donut getting Prologue and guess 7, but it is just the monkey now. And he does go down to the Raptor. We do have one close to 2 ults. And that is going to be the point. X-Lap actually being the first person to get second perk. I'd only noticed because he was firing the 3 water orbs. Like, that's a major. Yeah. It looks like their tank did swap onto a Reinhardt. The monkey wasn't doing enough for them. We did see there Blizz go out, but it doesn't look like it got a lot done with it. Adamant did get a pick on Prologue, and Happy Feet bringing down our Venture. There Juno did bring down our Genji, Raptor bringing down the Reaper, but it's not going to be enough, so we are down in this. And so that is a lost fight. The Raptor going on a Reinhardt match. Or actually going for a ROM. Switching again. 11:20 at the moment. We're going to be trying to force up through this main. Tossing that slow behind, tossing the shield behind the Ramatra just to try and get some of those projectiles off of them. We are looking at their Kiriko, but unfortunately the Raptor is frozen by that Mei. Mei also bringing down Weebu Hippo, and Guess 7 going down to their tank. And it's just Backslash and gets out alive. 70% is going to put a little bit of pressure on our Beavers here. We're going to have to make something happen. And with 2 ults here, ooh, it might have been possible, but unfortunately that Reinhardt ult just denied it, so that's going to be point to Carroll. So now best of 5, so first to 3. Unfortunately, that point did go to Carroll. 2-1 going into... Goodness, I sound like I'm casting Valor. 2-1 going into round 5. Or into round 4. The Raptor are Guess 7 getting a good pick on their Juno. We did see our Katsuna go out, but unfortunately our Genji did go down. Reaper getting the mini in this point and rotating back to try and fight back again onto the main. The Raptor continuing to support a push up with this on the ROM. An attempt to wall to separate the Raptor, but did not work out enough for them to get the pick on him. The Raptor getting brought low, but with that, he gets pinned away from the team by the Reinhardt, but the Rein might die for it. Rein does die. Blizz going out onto Stair to allow for them to walk up, but Weebu Hippo getting 2 here, and looks like we're staggering the Kiriko. And that is a very good stagger from our Beavers. Just You know, our team, we try to stagger where we can, but we don't nearly do it to that scale, where it's just, you're just staring at them, waiting for their team to almost get back before you kill them. Looks like we do have the Ramatra ult here. We've had it for a little bit, and we do pop it, jumping into that the Juno ult, as well as tossing that Reaper out, just throwing everything down because it was match point, and that is going to be the map going to BVU. Oop! I accidentally apparently at some point I hit the button to set the Beaver score to 2, but it is now 1-1. Don't know when I did that. Must have missed one of the spectate buttons. But yeah, great plays from our Beavers there. So that is map 2 going to BVU. 1-1 now before we go into map 3. Going to toss y'all on an intermission. Alrighty, we are getting into the game now. It is Esperanza, so push for map 3. And the bans are Mercy Venture. The Raptor is killed before he can go into their spawn rooms. So sad, so sad.
Initiating match.
Just let the boy dance in your spawn room. Let a boy dance. He's so we're in that waiting for players because someone was loading in. Prolog says I think a player has a potato PC, and then the Raptor saying play on the smart fridge. Got collegiate Overwatch going on the Samsung smart fridge. Raptor making beautiful music with the bell there. Going Malgo only to ring the bell for switching back to the hazard.
What's happening? Let's finish this quickly.
Guess 7 got the venture taken away from him, so back onto the soldier. We do see the Raptor go down to their BAP and Cass.
They got the robot.
They're pushing the barricade.
Our hazard is on the way back, but until then, they're going to get some free distance, but it's not going to be very much before we are able to get back and contest. The Raptor in a bit of a sticky situation here under the bridge, but we do get a pick on one of their DBS. The Raptor does manage to get away from there. Looks like the Raptor and Hippo are looking for a dive on maybe their Baptiste, but unfortunately that BAP and Mort gave them enough survivability for their DBS to fall back and fold back onto the Raptor, and the Raptor does go down.
Enemy turret destroyed.
Your team has
We have the lead.
Show me why you're here.
Weebu Hippo looking at their DPS in this side room. And we do see their tank coming down to contest. We see a Cassidy ult through a BAP window. Doesn't find anybody. However, we found them bringing down the Cassidy and the Baptiste. So that was 2 ults from them that were shut down by our Beavers without using any. So very, very, very good plays here. We looks like they are coming up on 2 ults from Carroll, but our Beavers have all 5.
forward spawn activated.
And our Beavers do now have forward spawn and getting it to the checkpoint. I would say halfway, but it's not exactly halfway. Looks like we have a swap from Carroll there, getting off of the Cassidy and onto a May. Looks like backslap using that Wu Yang ult, getting a pick there. Weebu Hippo with the Genji Blade with it, getting their supports. Guess 7 getting their tank as well as backslap, bringing down their Tower Bjorn for a team kill. That was 2 ults from our Beavers, leaving 3 still for us. Looks like the Carroll has built up 3 again. And we do see one of them go out with the Kiriko ult from Carroll, sort of forcing us back. But our very own Kitsune does go out, which is going to allow us to fight them with ours, but without theirs. Raptor getting pretty low, but does bring down their tank, as well as their May.
Hey,
What's happening?
barricades moving out.
We are a little over halfway on our next Wu Yang and Blade. We still do have the visor and that hazard ult. There it goes. It looks like they threw that blizzard out to try and prevent any usage from our own hazard ult, but Guess 7 and Weebuhubo do bring down their supports, as well as Weebuhubo bringing down their other DPS. Guess 7 using the last of that ult to bring down the tank, and that is going to be it could be a full push for our Beavers, unless someone can try and touch. He tries to touch, but they don't have time, and so our Beavers do get there. So that is a full push and a map for our Beavers. So now the two points for our Beavers makes sense because it's actually correct. So 2-1, but it's best of 5. So if we win the next map, tonight, lose next map, then we have to go for one more. Great push from our Beavers there. And so, I mean, they only pushed it, what was it, I think 30 meters maybe, and we were able to turn it around and get the full push on them. Obviously, we may have lost a couple team fights, but they weren't able to make any distance because of those lost team fights, and so we were able to just keep pushing, only partially contested at all, up into their spawn. So very, very good push map from our Beavers there, and going to be looking forward to map 3 or map 4. Goodness gracious, who lets me cast these things? But I'll see you then.
Arriving at
Alrighty, so map 4 is going to be Watchpoint Gibraltar, and the hero bans are Hazard and Kiriko. Raptor trying to get to the spawn, but unfortunately, the assembly phase began before he could get there.
Ready for battle.
Looks like both tanks are on the monkey here, as well as both of them having an Ana.
Hey Winston, want to hear a secret joke about peanut butter?
Did someone say peanut butter?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attackers incoming. Stop the payload.
Let's ride.
We've got Sirlu on the Ash, just sort of sitting on this high, looking for something. Does get some shots on Pharah, but that Mercy pocket on the Pharah is going to be helping them out a lot. Good mid-air firebomb on the Pharah, but unfortunately just not enough damage to bring them down. Looks like the monkey does go down, as well as the Ana looking super low. She got to 1, but unfortunately we were caught in a reload. So they do go down. Backslap getting a pick on their
I'll cover you.
Tracer. Goodness gracious.
Catching you up.
The like most known person from Overwatch, like the face of Overwatch. Forgot her name. And Prologue getting a pick on Happy Feet. The Ana sniper duel. They did res the Pharah. It's like they're dropping onto this low to try and force through this choke point. Unfortunately, we were caught in a bad situation. We did get the pick on their Mercy, but we do go down. Weebu Hippo switching off of the Genji and onto a Cassie. Unfortunately, does go down to their Pharah. Unless we can contest, this is going to be first point going to Carroll. And unfortunately, an unfortunate jump there. We do not get the contest. We do see that Pharah ult going out to us to go down to it. A Sport DPS. Backslap getting the shield bash kill on the Pharah. Our monkey did get nanoed, but unfortunately he runs at the Pharah, or runs at the Ana, who just puts him to sleep. And we saw the exact same thing happen when they nanoed their monkey. And we saw him get a little low there, so he pops that ult. Starting to juggle this Soldier Mercy. Both of them do go down. And it looks like Weebu Hippo got off of the cast and back onto the Genji. That monkey pressuring Sirlu off of that height. Raptor going up onto this Ana. She misses the sleep on him, and so he does get the pick, but unfortunately it's traded out by Adamant on the Tracer. Tracer looking low, but we don't finish it off. We do see their monkey ulting. Tracer drops down, has their ult, so they're going to be looking for it here. They do toss it out, but it doesn't find anybody. The Raptor is brought very low here. Is forced back, but is able to get healed up by their supports. We're probably going to be seeing this monkey jump up onto the Ana yet again. There it goes. Pressures them off of that angle, but they don't get the pick. That Tracer is very low, but we can't get them because of their mobility. We do see a Nano Blade going out. And we do find a pick with it. And it was a pick on their ulting soldier, who does get rezzed by the Mercy. Their Ana is low and is brought down. Backslap getting the pick on their other support. That monkey ult going out, and he's using it for survivability and to just try and juggle those smaller folk around. We do see another monkey nano. He gets antied and he leaps away. We've had a really good hold on this corner so far, only having about 10 seconds left. Their Ana's super low, and we do manage to get the pick. Their soldier is ulting, and he's getting a blue beam up until she gets the res up on their monkey, and our monkey does go down. But I don't think we're going to be able to contest, so unfortunately we held them to OT, but they did get the checkpoint, so that is an additional minute 30 given to their game clock. We do see Serial Uwu with the Bob here. Apparently I missed another button at some point and gave the Beavers 3 points. We are only at 2. It's 2-1. It's 2-1. We see another Nano Blade here. Getting a pick on one of their supports, as well as the pick on their DPS. Our Beavers have 2, almost 3 here. Diraptor probably likely just going to be using it to have some aggression with a get out of jail free card. You see their Tracer getting close to one of theirs, which if hit is just kind of a free pick on a support. Weebo getting a good pick on their Ana. And with it being overtime, it's down to just their monkey, who was able to be nanoed, or is able to be ulted on point. Their Tracer does get nanoed, and their soldier goes into visor as well. They're just tossing everything that they have out for this overtime, but they're not going to have time to contest, and that is that is the first half of this map.
Switching sides.
So our Beavers just need to push to there.
Initiating match.
They just have to push to that point within their given time, and they will win the map and therefore the night.
Ready for battle.
Looks like our Beavers are keeping a pretty similar lineup to
Let's make this quick.
our
I have
defense.
peanut butter banana bread in the oven.
Actually, I don't know about the game tonight. It looks like the Raptors on a pretty important phone call here. Looked like the phone call ended.
5,
Doesn't seem too upset about it, so hopefully that that phone call went well.
1. Attackers incoming.
See, our beaver, our monkey beaver, running down to main point. Looks like he tried to leap up onto stair, but he kind of got messed up by the payload there. He just sort of walks up onto stair, throwing some long range bolts towards that Reaper. Does toss the barrier up onto the Reaper, but the Reaper is able to fade out. Looks like we run up onto the Ana. She misses the sleep, but unfortunately they were able to go back and fold onto him faster than he was able to get picks. So he does go down along with RoboDonut and their Reaper getting picks on our support line, or on our support a DPS.
You, hi there.
They're on a missing sleep on Weeble Hippo, but unfortunately he just was not able to get the pick there. Their Orisa gets low and does go down. Weeble Hippo getting the pick there, gets antied and is brought low. Their Reaper gets the pick on our Tracer, but unfortunately for him, he doesn't have anything to fight against Weeaboo Hippo, who does get the pick on him. We suspected the spear coming, and so we sent it right back at him. Looks like they have 3, and we do see that Sojourn ult going out as soon as they have built it. It looks like they nanoed the Sojourn as well. We try to run onto the Ana, but unfortunately that Reaper follows up and gets the pick on him, but Weeaboo Hippo gets the pick on that Ana, finishing them off, but Happy Feet brings down, but their DPS bring down ours, so that is a lost team fight for us. We have 5 ults. Just now building 4 of them. And they've only got 1 close to 2. Actually, they do have their Mercy, apologies. And we do see Nano Blade coming out. Gets the Ana and the Sojourn.
Call the taxi man.
Hello.
60 seconds remaining.
It's going to sort of be on serial here for a second. Hopefully you can see a good stick here. We toss it out, doesn't find anybody. Unfortunately, you go down to Happy Feet. Weeble Hippo trying to look at Happy Feet, but can't find them. Or can't find the kill on them. Weeble Hippo does go down to a spear from their Orisa, who has built a ult now. The Raptor, it looks like they are going to be swapping off of the Monkey and going for a Diva pick here. We do see their Sojourn using another ult there. We have our Wu Yang ult go onto our Diva, but unfortunately their Orisa ulted and got 2 of us. So that is a lost fight for our Beavers. Raptor going to the Zarya now. Looks like the dive wasn't really working out for him, so he's just trying to go for a brawl. Tosses a bubble up onto Sirilu on the Reaper. And does find a DPS there on the Sojourn, as well as Weebu Hippo finding one of their supports. One of our supports does go down, but it is traded out by Raptor. With Backslap and Sirilu cleaning up the last of them. And so that is a team fight for our Beavers. Getting a little bit more distance. But we are TPing onto their back. We get one of their supports there. One of us is asleep. I believe that is Weebu Hippo. Adamant does use their Reaper ult and gets 2. As well as Adamant getting the pick on Sirilu as well. Backslap gets one of their DPS, but there's only 52 seconds now left. We do now have another Wu Yang ult, as well as Nano and Blade. We do see Nano Blade come out, and we get a support pick with it. We are letting that nanoed Orisa sleep. A good choice. We do see Weebu Hippo getting the pick on that Reaper, as well as on their Mercy, and the Raptor cleaning up their tank. So that is going to be. That is going to allow us to get the checkpoint, 1 minute 35. And as you can see with that sort of golden aura on the ground there, that rectangle, that's where we need to push it to. We do see their Orisa getting a pick on our tank, so we are down a tank for this, and unfortunately Sirilu does get to get slept, but he's able to fade out, but he's chased into this room by the Orisa. Hopefully we can punish that Orisa for pushing so far in, but that gold allows them to walk back out safely with the Mercy healing them. Looks like we're going for a back TP, probably going to drop an ult, and we do see that ult going out, getting 3 with it, a pair with the grab, and unless the Reaper can perform a miracle, we're going to be able to push this here. And we do push it. So that is the map and the night for our Beavers. That is GG's. A very, very good ult combo from Zarya Reaper there at the end there. Super, super good combo at the end. And it was honestly very clutch. I didn't know if he was going to be able to get that ult off, because things were looking really rough at the end there, but he did get it off, and that was the night. So yeah, that's 3 map wins for our Beavers. I believe it was 1 to 1, and then we pulled it back, got the next 2 maps. So very good games from our Beavers there. Super exciting to see. We will be back on Monday with a Valorant stream, so stay tuned for that. But up until